Welcome everybody to the Make It Make Sense podcast. I know what you're thinking. That's not what it was called last week. And you're right. We're just moving in a different direction. This is still a dating and relationship based podcast, as you can see from the logo on the back. You like that shit? I made it. Anywho, yeah, just going a different direction, and still a lot of the same concepts. Still need female guests. I'm going to be looking for a regular co-host. My dog Keezy Taught Me 22 is filling in today.
You know the vibes. I'm here.
He's been wanting to do this shit since I started it. And to be perfectly honest, y'all know, if you know me, you know damn well if he didn't live as far as he fucking lives, he would have been the first choice.
I'd be in this bitch.
But yeah. So today we are going to talk about some fun stuff. We've got some lovely ladies with us today. Not sure why Dennison went to that camera view, but he just likes clicking buttons. Hey man, turn the music off. I can still hear it. Thank you. Anyway, let's get this shit started. I will start with myself, but welcome to the new podcast, guys. Make It Make Sense 2023, where I do not mind being wrong, but I challenge you to make it make sense. I challenge you to change my perspective. I don't need to be right, but if you're going to tell me I'm wrong, make it make sense. That's all I'm asking you to do.
I respect that.
All right, let's go around the table, and we're going to start with my co-host today.
It's your boy. No, I'm fucking with you. Obviously, I'm Keenan. If you know Troy, you pretty much know me. He's been cutting my hair for fucking ever. We used to live together. I got a kid. Everybody knows that. I used to be kind of a big deal back in the streets back in my day. So, I mean, anybody that's watching this already knows. But what's up?
How old are you?
Oh, fucking shit. 1991, bro. 32.
Big math.
And what do you do for a living?
Real estate and claims.
Nice. And body count.
I about fell over. It's time to go. Yeah, get out of here.
We went over this, man.
Need more hands for that.
Oh.
All right. And you, lovely lady?
My name's Caitlin. I'm 30. I'm a hairstylist. That's all there is to it.
Gotcha, bitch.
Oh, I didn't mean to press that. That was an accident. You're 30, you're a hairstylist, and what else?
That's it.
Okay. Body count? No, I'm just kidding. Don't
Off
say
the Richter scale.
Damn.
Oh, she said what she said. I'm Taylor, and I used to party and do ratchet things with these two. That's how I know. No, I'm just kidding. I'm 31, and I am in finance technology sales. And
What the fuck is that?
I don't know. It sounds complicated.
it is. Yeah, I'm in business development, so
More big words.
yeah. Did you need to know anything else?
No.
Okay, perfect.
Body count.
Yeah, body count.
Super low.
I don't even know I'm on this podcast.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god. Stop fucking lying.
And?
I'm Mercedes, 28. I am a mortgage loan officer. No body count.
Virgin.
No, we're good.
All right. So, my bad, guys. I'm posting on. Oh, fuck. I forgot to put the link in there. Anyway, let's get it rolling. So, we'll start light. So, ladies, and we'll start with you.
Okay.
Tell me a do and a don't on a date for the man. Like, what is it? Something he should do and something to not do for any man trying to take you out.
Okay.
Oh, wait. My bad. Let's go back. Single or in a relationship?
Single.
Single or in a
Single.
relationship?
Single.
Okay, bet. Now go.
I'm also in a very happy, committed relationship. So, just throwing that one out there.
A don't for me is talking about your past, especially your most recent girlfriend. I don't want to hear about her. Like, whatever was in your past was in your past. Let's get to know who you are today. So that is one of my biggest don'ts. A do. Don't order more than 2 drinks. Oh no, that's still a don't. But I'm not about to get drunk on the first date.
More than 2 drinks?
I want
On the
shots.
first date, I can't. Shots on the first date. See, okay.
Wait your turn.
One of my biggest things that I appreciate is being caring to staff, like providing a service. So that to me is one of the biggest like turn-ons to see how you handle somebody providing you a service.
Don't be rude to the waitress.
Yeah, but I wanted to make it a do. We're thinking of positive here, not.
Yeah. So don't be
Do be nice.
Do be nice.
Yeah. So those would be like I think my 2.
The whole past thing, I think it just depends. If it comes up and we're talking about it, that's fine. But how you talk about your ex, if it's, you sit there and you're talking about it for 10 minutes and how much you hate her, I'm probably not gonna talk. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna talk to you after that. The do is I always pay attention to how they treat staff. It's a turn on if you're super kind. But I disagree with the 2 drink thing.
All right, well, hold on. I do have a question. I don't mean to cut you off. But what if he's too fucking nice to the staff? Because typically servers are pretty girls. Is that going to make you feel any kind of way?
It depends on how you're approaching it. But if you're,
I mean, what if she's really pretty?
then she's really pretty.
Yeah, so he's being nice to her.
Well, what's too nice?
Again, if you're secure in yourself,
I'm just saying,
then be nice.
Anything, any looking or extra smiling, like
But
whatever.
that also tells me who I'm out with. Then, if you're consistently just looking at her and being way too nice,
We're men. We're always going to look at other women.
Great.
I haven't stopped looking at any of you.
Great. That goes back to how secure you are as a person, though. Because I'm like, great. If we're having great conversation, we're flowing. Awesome. Look at her. I'll probably look at her too. Like, but no, honestly, it's just how you carry yourself. So I don't know about being too nice, but
That's all I was asking.
yeah.
Well, that's a good point, though. If a man's too nice, it's like shows who you're out with. Like, are they respecting you? So I think it just depends.
Yeah, if you're being ignored the entire night, then obviously,
Right.
Like,
I mean, it depends on how her ass looks. If it's fat, I'll be like, look at her.
right.
Hey, she got a fat ass. You have to look. I mean,
Like,
I point it out all the time.
what's your leg day routine?
big butts are the best. Women's bodies are the best. I don't know why some dudes don't like women. I don't get it.
That's a whole other topic.
I mean,
Right
it
there.
is, but I mean, just like it's just girls be so thick sometimes. Like that's my new pickup line is just asking them, hey, is it your birthday? I said it to you tonight. Yeah, is it your birthday? And they'll be like, no. And I'll be like, then what you doing with all this goddamn cake? Jesus Christ. Anyway, were you done? Oh, the 2 shots. That's where you were at. The two drinks.
drinks.
Well, I
drinks.
think it depends on the vibe, right, and where you're at. I know I can handle more than 2 drinks, but I mean, if he's having more than 1 or 2, I'm gonna have more.
But you don't think that goes in like a different direction if now you guys are just
It didn't.
drunk?
It has.
At this point?
Yeah, but
Well,
not everybody.
not everybody
gets
gets
drunk.
drunk.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. I guess like my limit is 2, so
Yeah.
that's
Oh no,
4.
my limit's like 5.
No.
So basically, you're just like, don't get fucking faded.
Yeah. Yeah.
What if you're having a really good time and you're enjoying the multiple drinks?
Well, again, my lifestyle right now, I'm just not drinking a lot, so I guess for right now.
Oh, that's fine.
That's why I'm saying, just because my lifestyle right now.
Am I covering you when I talk about my?
You're okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because I've been on dates where it's like 5 drinks and we're like, oh, we're having fun. Like, let's go and smoke hookah or let's go like, and then that's
She
it.
belongs to the streets.
Just messing.
But I think a big thing I look at is manners. Like, I'm weird. Like, do you put your napkin on your lap? Like,
Nigga.
I look at all of that.
No,
I'm
details.
closer too.
It's details, because if your napkin is like scrunched up in a ball next to you, no thank you.
Ew.
Yeah, thank you.
Sure.
I guess I've struck out on a lot of dates. I eat like a fucking animal.
Manners.
I'm ordering wings. How much
Wait,
manners?
you
can
girl
I
on a date for wings? Like,
Huh?
you're messy at that point. If you're taking them for wings, Is this like first or second date? Okay,
wings.
you're getting wings.
I mean, I love
Okay,
wings.
so no, that goes back to your dues. Is your due take me somewhere extravagant?
No, not for my. I'm not going for wings for my first date.
Well,
I'm sitting there just sucking on some wings.
we'll come back to my date, but go ahead. Caitlin?
My don't would be don't be on your phone at all.
I agree.
It's a big one.
And then a do. Oh, no.
Say again?
My do would probably be planning the date, setting a time, location. I don't want to have to plan that shit.
Okay.
Do you want him to pick you up? Is that one of your dues, or right now, no?
If I met him online, no, I don't want him to pick me up. But if I met him out, possibly. I think it depends on the situation.
I'm actually learning some shit.
That's fair. That's all fair.
No, I'm here for it. I mean,
I don't really have many dudes.
I mean, you do dates now, like wifey dates.
Yeah, well.
What are some?
Son, bro, not very many.
Well, true, but like, what are some do's for her? What does it do for your
Like what I
wifey
like.
to? Yeah, what do you want her to do?
On a date?
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I didn't even think you were gonna ask me, bro. So I wasn't really ready. But well, one thing about
Pay attention.
about being nice, like to staff and everything. Well, one big thing that I have personally is like after eating, I do it like kind of just every single time. But we'll like stack up our plates and put it all in the middle. Oh shit! To the point where like even waiters and staff are like, have you worked in like waiting before? Because I just put everything, I get it all cleaned up and stack it all. So being able to do that along with me is nice. But I don't really have any do's and don'ts because I'm known to be reckless.
All right, what's a don't, bro?
Don't fart, bro.
Nope.
Don't fart.
Nailed it.
Don't fart.
So for me, a do definitely my what I'm gonna do is if it's a first date type of thing, especially now today, easy. Something simple like a coffee date. I just need to meet you and gauge your mind for a minute. If that's what I want to do. I'm not spending no extravagant amount of money on no woman. I'm not trying to impress you. We're not going to Mastros. We're not doing none of that. And if I do want to get wings, or for a second date, I'm going to take you to do something I like because I need you to be interested in me. I'm already interested in you. Okay? Because what a man is looking for in a woman doesn't matter until after we get our main objective, which is sleeping with you. So I need you to be interested in me before I'm really going to be paying tons of attention to what you're saying. And that's not just me. That's most men, majority of men. They just can't tell you this. I don't give a fuck. I'm in a different situation than most. I have a girlfriend. She's bisexual. We see other women together and separately. This is a one penis policy, so she's not seeing other men. But because I still interact with other women, that would be my thing. Is something light and something simple where we can spend 10 to 30 minutes talking, and then from there I'll have a better gauge on if she's actually that interested in me, you know, because if I show her too much too soon, she's gonna think I'm either trying too hard, or that I'm trying to buy her, or that I'm covering up inadequacies with extravagancies, you know. So yeah, I would recommend to most guys, keep that shit simple. If she's too good for a coffee date, then tell that bitch, okay, then we're not going out on a date. Like, don't let them dictate it, because if you have any status or frame to hold on to, she's going to be okay with it. If she isn't, then she's giving you a chance, if you will. You know what I'm saying? If she needs that big ass date, then she's lowering her standards in her mind to give you her time.
That's fair.
Don't
fart.
Don't
That's the
fart.
number one rule.
I hope so.
But you know what I don't want you to do? I don't want you to, and this is real deep for me. I don't want you to order a salad if I do take you out to eat.
Really, nigga?
I want you to order what the fuck you want to eat. I want you to be hungry if I am going to take you to dinner. And I want to see, you guys are talking about manners. I want to see you eat like no one's looking.
Disrespectfully.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I want you to eat like you're poor. Like this is the first meal you've had in weeks.
Food and drinks.
Really, nigga?
Like I just took you out of basic.
That to me is going to be, because I like to eat, so I want to make sure that you like to eat, because I also like to cook. So I want to know that you want to eat. I don't want this, like...
What if she loves salads though?
Well, I mean, you can have the salad. I'm saying that can't be your main course.
Just get like some chicken in it.
Yeah,
I went out to dinner twice last week and I got the same thing, Caesar salad each time, just because I liked it. And I was with my girlfriend. It was like,
well, you're with your girlfriend. That's fine.
yeah, but it's literally what I love. Like I love.
Okay,
that.
but if I took you to a nice seafood restaurant,
I'm getting Chilean sea bass for sure.
boom, perfect. Perfect. You can have a side salad, but your salad
So it
can't be
depends
your
on the
main.
setting for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah, and I want you. Another do would be to try something you've never eaten before, like that shit. Well, you're picky, nigga. You're 32 years old and you still eat like a freshman in high school.
So
Pizza
where-
wings,
chicken nuggets.
Dude.
pizza wings and Sprite. This thing over
Where are the
here with
nuggets
French
on the
fries.
menu?
Boneless wings, by the way.
oh my god.
Absolutely not.
Fucking play me. I do what I want.
All right. What about those comments, Dennis? We got any comments coming in, or people watching this shit? Have you checked
I got a
online
couple
to see
homies
if
watching this for sure. They got
they
me
can
saying
hear
some
us?
reckless shit.
Have you checked on your phone to see if we got sound? All right.
I'm at
See, look, we got
Oh, your
comments.
brother.
You over here apologizing.
And my
Yeah, see,
brother-
what if she really wants a salad?
Oh,
Hey,
that's
so
my
much
look.
chicken.
So Garrett is my brother-in-law. So he's married to my sister, and then Tyree is my brother.
Yeah, Tyree has it right. Southwest chicken salads be hitting.
No, you can get that, but like, what I'm saying is don't order that shit like you're trying to not seem like you like.
Because like the
You know what I'm
movies
saying?
tell you to.
How would you know?
I mean, based on how they're eating, if they don't finish it and all that other stuff, because they don't want to look like a pig. Don't act like you guys haven't done that. Like, not.
I don't care.
No.
Eating.
I eat.
But
I be
like
eating.
salad.
I warn you before.
Burgers.
I'm like, no, we eat.
Okay.
We eat
We eat over here.
All
so
flats, wings.
Ready for that.
So excited!
All right. So let's move on. Let's have some fun now.
No.
Does your partner's past matter?
I don't
And
know about
we
it.
are going to start that way. You go first.
Me?
Yes.
What past are we talking?
Well,
Criminal.
past anything. Well, no. Past people they've dated in the past, body counts. Yeah, anything. A lot. Anything sexual past, and yeah. Does that matter for you to date them?
No, I don't ask questions about body count. I don't want to know. But I guess the only past things I would want to know is like what traumas you have from your relationships that you're still working through. But other than that, I don't want to know how many girls.
So it
you've
does
dated
matter a
down.
little bit. Okay.
Traumas and stuff, yeah, not body.
What kind of trauma?
Like if you've been cheated on, like do you need consistent communication or
You shouldn't
Like
be
how
dating
it's
nobody
affected
like that.
you.
You shouldn't be dating nobody like that.
But wouldn't you rather that come out naturally? Of like instead of asking them give you like just some bullshit answer of like no I'm totally over it until like you get to that point where they see it or they get insecure and that starts coming out naturally.
yeah.
Because I mean
it's
anybody
not-
can tell me anything and you know they
For
have.
sure.
So it's
This nigga bouncing
Right.
titties, bro.
Whose hits are bigger?
Oh. Mine.
yeah, now I lose this
Oh,
one.
that's why I'm doing this. I think I got you girls beat.
I don't know.
Must be nice.
She don't care if you.
Can you do this?
Stop it. Get some help.
All right. Does your partner's past matter?
Body counts. Don't ask. Don't want to know. And honestly, I'd have some type of number because if you're inexperienced, I'm not going. Yeah. But anyways, I think I would want to know about your family. I think that says a lot about how you are towards people and women. I want to know yes, criminal. That would be good to know early on, at least. Definitely hasn't stopped me from dating a felon. That's for sure.
Yeah, do you ask that?
You're making terrible decisions.
No,
Continue.
but it could be weed. 13 years ago, weed was,
I got arrested for weed one time.
Yeah. Anyways, but I think family traumas with how have you been cheated on, all that stuff matters. But body count stuff, I don't ask.
What about like past partners, like who they've been with? Does that matter? Like if you know that person or anything like that, does that matter at all?
No, I think if they were like a friend of mine or something, then I would like to know. An acquaintance or but if they're my friend, I'm probably not going to be dating them anyways. I'll probably know about them. But no.
Sensational.
But no, I think no, not really. But I don't know. I've always dated kind of people that aren't in my same city, so I haven't really had to experience that up until recently.
Flued out.
That was true. But recently I started, I was dating someone in the same city, and they weren't from here, so I didn't have to really experience that.
What?
Yeah, I don't know how that. Like the same city seems like you would run into more people that you know that they've been with.
It's happening now after the fact that we were already dating. So, but obviously I don't care now. So.
I don't like to be judged on my past because I know that I've done some things that I'm not proud of. So.
Closer.
Sorry. So I don't know if I would dig too much into their past. Again, I want to know who you are today, how you've healed today, and I think your actions are going to show me that. But yeah, I definitely said I've done things I'm not proud of. So I would hate for somebody to judge me based off of that and not who I am today.
Yeah, but don't you think that your past has a lot to do with how you are today?
Yeah, but it's going to naturally show in my actions of if I've learned from it or if I've healed from it.
I could respect that.
Yeah, like that.
I feel like it never shows up until way later.
Keenan?
Past, like relationship wise, I don't care too much unless it's somebody that like I know, but I was blessed, and so I don't really have I don't have to worry about that. As a preference, I don't really care too much about the past because I know similar to her that what the fuck? She used to fuck with the / what the fuck? Anyway, because like kind of similar to what she was saying, like I knew that I had a past, but it came up in conversation. We discussed it, but I was lucky enough to have my fiance. It wasn't from here, so I didn't have to worry about that.
So, but the question was, does it matter?
To an extent, yeah. Like if like I wouldn't be in a relationship if I knew that she had sex with somebody that I knew or that was one of my friends or something like that. But yeah.
I think there's a lot more. Okay, past absolutely fucking matters on both parts. Okay, there are so many things that all of you would be deal breakers if you fucking found out. Okay,
yeah.
So
list
like
5.
strictly like body count
List
or something
5.
like that?
List 5. Mm-hmm. Well, for a man personally, if we find out how high your body count is, that's a deal breaker. You'll be removed from wifey material to sex only category. Women friend zone men. Men sex zone only women. So that varies for every man. If his body count's high as hell, he's typically a little bit more lenient. What I've noticed, especially working in a barbershop as long as I have, being around a ton of other men, a man considers you a hoe if you have a third of what he has. So if he's at 15, and you've slept with 5, he thinks you're a hoe. That's just how men move. But
What if you have 5 boyfriends?
it doesn't matter. That's too many fucking boyfriends, especially depending on age. You know what I mean? If you've had 5 boyfriends and you're 22.
True.
Oh, that's scary, bro. Yeah.
But the crazier part now is majority of women's body counts today are higher than majority of men's. So good fucking luck. But so I advise you, don't ever tell nobody your body count. But for the women saying that like his past doesn't matter, again, if he's been with one of your friends that you know, that's a no-no. Typically, there's exceptions. And B, like let's say, for instance, because a man will cut you off for your body count. A man will cut you off if you have ever had any kind of train ran on you, or if you've had a threesome with 2 dudes, you're not wifey material.
Nope.
So, you know, I know you don't want to be judged for your past, but you would definitely judge a man for his past. For instance, let's say you're 3 years into a relationship, didn't know anything about his past, and a video surfaces of him blowing some other dude. Does his past matter then?
Right.
Correct.
All right, so past absolutely fucking matters. You need to know.
Yeah,
what
to an
this
extent.
If you got an extreme past, for sure.
Well, I'm just saying, it like that'd be a heartbreaking video to open. I can only imagine this. It was my teacher. You know what I mean? Because he can't. Because women will say that, like, it was my past. It doesn't matter. It was before you. It doesn't even matter. And he can't hit you with the same thing if you open that video.
Yeah,
It was
past his
just
choices.
one time. It was
I
just,
have asked guys though, like, have they been with other men or kissed other men? I asked a lot actually.
Oh my god, bro.
You never know.
I've never even thought of that.
I mean,
well, I'm glad you're asking.
I don't want to
because-
put my mouth where
You know what? That's a new question for me. I'm just asking.
No, bro,
I'm
I'm
asking for real.
binge watching Insecure. What?
That was
No.
one of our questions. No, but the episode of Insecure.
Yeah,
we're
I'm
just
binge
like,
watching Insecure,
it's
bro.
no big deal. Like, it
Yeah.
happened once.
Okay, but would you feel disrespected if we were on a date and I asked you that first date?
Yeah.
I mean, I won't come out the gates with it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, my
But-
Wait
I
a
will say-
minute. Wait a minute.
Did
Wait,
you guys
first
hear
of
what
all,
she
you're not
said?
gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
I didn't hear it.
She said I asked those questions because I don't want to put my mouth where.
It makes sense though.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, whoa, that's been in a butt. A man butt?
Man, but no.
Finding out your man is a throat go after 3 years.
Imagine.
Crazy work. Crazy
I'm like, wait
work.
a second. Is that why he's so good at what he does?
He sucks better dick than you, girl.
This is wild.
Bro, the comments need their own podcast.
Someone asked if the girl dated a psycho, would you be prepared to deal with that?
If I
No.
dated a girl,
If the girl did, and you
No.
said she told you, this guy's crazy about me still, he's crazy.
I'm not equipped for that. Nope.
I am.
Oh.
You challenge the fuck out of it, too.
Yeah, I am. I don't give a fuck.
Stop it.
Yeah, no, I don't care. Ooh, shit, excuse me. It doesn't matter. Like,
Fuck you,
We're still on
Kyrie.
we're still on the,
yes, get off the comment.
there, yeah.
Sucking me.
Alright, just put those on the screen. Alright, let's get into some real shit.
That wasn't real.
That was funny. It could be real if you ever got that video.
Bruh.
Alright. We're gonna start with you. How come, and you're gonna be a good person to start with this.
Before we start this, is it disrespectful to go take like a piss real quick?
No, go ahead.
I've been holding it.
Do your thing. Just
Stanky
get
leg.
up quietly, take your headphones off.
Yeah,
Don't
take those with you.
don't disrupt the show.
You trip all over.
Troy, are you equipped because you're a psychopath?
No, but I'm not worried about other men. If I'm gonna date her, see, that's where I'm at now. How do I explain this? All right, so I need everybody in the audience to understand that, especially based on past episodes and all these other things, a lot of people think that I dislike women, that I'm too harsh, too mean, too real, and that I don't care about anything. The thing is I care so much, which is why I'm doing this podcast. None of what I'm talking about applies to me. I'm not the short guy. I'm not the broke guy. I'm not the fat guy. I don't have problems with women, which is why I have multiple women. You see what I'm saying? So this ain't got shit to do with me, But I do understand how difficult it is for your average man in America. Your average man in America is 5'7" to 5'9", making $37,000 to $50,000 a year. That man is invisible to most women. And women want to be wives and want to be the man that they want. So women have the luxury of being and having the same opportunities as men to provide, earn a great living, be successful, but also still be treated like a lady while not having any idea how to treat a man. They don't know what men want. They don't care what men want. And the biggest thing is pay attention.
We are.
I'm just kidding. The biggest thing, like, because I'm going to go around and ask that question because I truly don't believe women know what the number one thing men want. But I will start with this question. How come men are taught how to treat women, but women aren't taught how to treat a man?
For me, it's cultural. So in Hispanic culture, that's really all of our lives surrounded is a husband and treating him and taking care of him. So I wouldn't say that not all women, but definitely it's a culture thing.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Yeah, they got memes about that shit.
Yeah, no, it's definitely.
Well,
no, that's why they have this thing called the passport bros. Dudes are literally leaving the country to go to Latin America or any other country where feminine women and docile and more submissive women are just natural there. So it's a lot less difficult to find a woman who is this boss bae. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, like I'm the black sheep in my family because of that fact. If it's like, well, you don't have a husband yet, like you're not taking care of somebody. I'm like,
tell them to shut up.
right, but it's again, it's a culture thing though.
Yeah.
So a lot of the women in my family, their life revolves around their man or their kids, and which is fine. It just again, that's what makes me the black sheep. So it's not that all women don't know how to or didn't grow up learning how to treat a man.
Bet.
This topic's hard because, like, I have 5 brothers, and we weren't like taught to do anything like a certain way. We just had our parents that were just kind of role models. My mom, her whole life.
What I mean is, men are taught you don't hit women. You are nice to women. You open doors for women. You respect women. You don't touch women unwantedly. Like men are taught that. Men are taught that they're supposed to provide for a woman. What are women taught in regards to do for a man? Or what they were taught, they just threw out the fucking window and have zero desire to do.
Well, it's so hard because I was always taught to have your own shit. You work, you do this, and you take care of the man, and you take care of the kids, and you work while doing it. So it's, I think mine growing up was just so different. I don't know, and I was always taught, don't hit a man unless you want to get hit back. Because it's like, you shouldn't hit anybody unless you want to get hit back, regardless if it's a man or a woman.
I mean, shit, women want to be equal. Equal rights come with equal love.
But I'm just saying, like,
I'm just saying.
And she said, I think it has to do with moral husbands. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I grew up with
comments.
I know. But I grew up with, both parents, and my dad was married for my mom, but my brothers are great husbands. Like, they just had role models. Like, we weren't like said, you should need to do this and that and this and that. It was just, we saw what my parents were doing, and then that's just kind of how we were taught through actions. We weren't, sat down saying, you can't do this and you should do this. So it's just hard for me to really
So were you taught how to treat a man, yes or no?
Yeah.
Sounds like no.
No, my mom,
I'm just fucking with you.
I'm saying she catered to the household, the kids, and she worked on top of making sure everybody had their appointments. We were going after medications.
She did have a good point, though.
What?
Said I think it has a lot to do with households being split and parents not being transparent with their children.
And there's that too. I think it depends on household too, and how you are raised culturally, or if you're in a household where it's divided and there's been divorce, or there's been
what I'm talking about is on a majority scale,
like a societal level.
So understand cultural things, and I understand you were raised different, but you got to understand when we're talking about this, it's your experience may not be how the world works. So in general, were women taught how to treat men? Do you know a lot of women who know how to treat a man?
Hell no.
All right. Can't.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think women are taught the same
Closer
thing
to your
as men.
mic.
Well, I agree. I agree. I don't think women are taught treat men. I mean, I think you learn from your parents, see what they do around the house, but I don't think we're instilled to do certain things. And I think that has to do with men providing. Back in the old days, women didn't work. They were supposed to know to cook, clean, whatever. But now women want that. They want their cake and they want to eat it too, basically. It doesn't really work like that.
Okay. Now, let's piggyback off this topic. Do you know how to treat a man? Do you know what a man wants from you? What is it?
Sex.
And?
Peace.
Cooking, sex. Keeping the house tidy.
Taylor?
Oh, you asking me?
Yeah, go around the table.
Well, sex for sure. And then I would probably say, peace, but most of y'all don't even do shit for the woman that want to bring you peace. You be causing her fucking disruption.
So you don't know what it takes to what a man wants.
No, I said peace and sex. That's what I said.
No, those would be my answers too.
Okay.
Peace and sex.
Are those your guys' answers? Because I said it out loud.
No,
Yeah.
that's
Yes,
really what I was
it
gonna
is.
say.
Because I
Yes,
want
it is.
peace, and so I want to give and get what I'm giving. So peace for me is top tier. But tell us, Troy.
These are all wrong. The number one most important thing to a man outside of sex is respect. For your man, what he wants from you is for you to respect him.
I changed my answer.
That comes before love. That comes before peace. If you do not respect me, then why do I want to do any of the things that I'm doing for you? You see what I'm saying? Because I'm talking about the right man, right? Now, every man wants respect, but respect and appreciation kind of go hand in hand, but it's mainly respect. Do you respect me as a man? Do you respect my decision making? Do you respect that I'm getting up every fucking day, going out here into this world, trying to make sure that your life is easier? Because that's what real men do. You see what I'm saying?
That's the thing. There's not a lot of real men.
I'm
out
looking.
there.
We'll get to that in a minute. But real men, because I agree, men, you need to step your shit up. Because a lot of men are failing when it comes to being a provider, being in shape, being desirable, having status, doing all the things that she wants from you. That's why women are out here saying men ain't shit, because women are attracted to a top 20% of males, and that's 80% of women who want the same guy. So you all end up fucking the same guys, and then end up saying they're not shit. But it's because you guys all like the same type of guy. So since there's certain things, for instance, certain women have a reason to say, I need my man to be 6 feet or taller. You can say that. What are you, 5'11"?
I'm 6 foot, but I actually don't care about height.
You're full of shit.
No, I swear.
So you go short.
No, she really will go
I
shorter.
dated somebody 5'7" before.
Where are they?
Well, I mean, they ain't here now.
Okay,
but-
so you prefer a man taller
I
than
mean, of course.
All right then.
But it's not a make or break it.
Stop the cap.
It's really not.
Remember when we
I've
talked
never
about-
dated somebody taller than me. I mean, they're not here now.
I'd take a better face than height.
Huh?
I'd take a handsome face over height any day.
You're 5 feet tall. It doesn't-
5'3".
Okay, most men are taller than that.
Is there a soundbite that says this nigga?
Right?
So that was a fucking lie.
Anyway, yeah, so it's respect. But yeah, so because real men go out there and handle their fucking business. And the thing is men and women show loyalty different. Women show loyalty by not talking to or fucking other guys. Men show loyalty by being willing to die for you and give you every single resource that they've created. So if you have the right man, his job is to protect, provide for you, and be willing to die for you. If there's any danger, you and the kids go first, and I will lay down for whatever's happening. You know what I mean? Simple shit. It's just instinct at this fucking point. But when I hit the goddamn brakes too hard, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what a real man is. So respect is number one on how to treat a man. Then appreciation, then peace. The peace comes with pick your fucking battles. Women are emotional as shit, and we understand that. So we need a peace because we're out here battling with the world all damn day. Shit, excuse me. We need peace because we're out here battling with the world all damn day. The last thing we want to do is come home and hear about all the shit that you're upset about. I didn't like the way you said that. I didn't like your body language. This, and that. And it's like, Cool, sit on it for a second and see if it's worth fucking up our night. That's all we're asking. That's what peace is. Take your feeling, sit on it, think about it. Is me making this a big deal worth fucking up our night? Because what do you really want? To lay down, cuddle, watch movies. But you're gonna fuck it up by your feeling about, I didn't like how that was. You see what I'm saying?
Well, not even like directed towards each other. Just sometimes you get off work and it's been stressful. So you don't even want to hear about like other stressors that have nothing to do with even you. Just like, oh, something happened.
Or giving me tasks as soon as I walk through this fucking door.
Give me a beat, bro.
So are your girls not working then?
Mine doesn't.
No, mine works.
I mean, she works, but she don't pay any bills in this house.
Mine works and also pays bills in the house. For sure. Absolutely. Yeah. But
and
but
whatever
no,
girl we add to this isn't going to pay for anything either. Go ahead.
Also, back to the respect thing. Is respect given or is it earned? For you?
It's given at first. You should respect everybody. Period. That's just being a good person. But you have to earn it to keep it.
Yes. Okay. I just didn't know if you like expected it just because you're a man doing X, Y, and Z for
I think it's
your
just
woman.
because he's a person, you know, not just a man. He was saying like respect everybody.
Yeah.
No, I mean like after it's like earn, like you know, you said you have
But here's what I'm saying, and this is why relationships don't last, because you lose respect for that man for different things that he's doing.
Yeah. Okay. That's what. Yeah. Thank you.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So whether that's lying, being inadequate, gaining weight, crying in front of you, not sticking up for you when he should have. All those kind of things will make you lose respect for him. You know, not holding his end of the bargain. You know, you're gonna lose respect, and that's totally fine. But you also have to be held accountable for the person you choose. At the end of the day, there's telltale signs all over the place. Especially because as a woman, you get to choose who you sleep with. Like, you have so much power, and with great power comes responsibility, and with responsibility comes accountability. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And women are not. I honestly think women are allergic to accountability.
I would agree with it, like in a general sense, for sure.
You know, I years ago I would have
sense,
said that,
for
but I mean, some of us have worked on ourselves, but I actually take so much pride in how much accountability I take. But I think that also comes with growth and not wanting to be the person that you never take fucking accountability.
But I mean, I'm talking about still until now. For instance, I'm not trying to be rude, but it's gonna sound fucked up, and it's because these are things that I learned this year.
Mm-hmm.
For instance, all of you are 30, correct? Or older?
No.
90% of your eggs are gone. Do any of you have children?
No, thank God.
No. 90% of your eggs are gone. At 35, your pregnancy is gonna be geriatric. The accountability was you fucked all your best years off.
Hey, I'm
You know?
single and I'm happy.
That's fine, but I mean, do you think, would you be more happy with a family and a man that's taking care of you?
I'm cool with my family, just me and him. No kids.
You don't want any kids?
Not really.
That's fine. It's
Maybe.
weird,
Who knows? I
but
don't think
good
so.
luck
No.
finding a man that's going to be on the same page. Most men want to pass down their legacy.
I didn't say I'm not willing to give a child to a man. I just personally, I never really had that like, I want to have kids, you
And
know?
that's because you ain't never been with the right man. Because when you're with the right man, you want to get pregnant.
I've said this,
You're not married. You're single. You're 30. You have not been with the right man. Again, accountability. That's what I'm talking about. If you're with a man that you love, admire, and respect, you don't see other men, and you will do anything for him.
I want to have his baby.
Man checking all the boxes. I'm talking about dream guy.
kids.
Dream guy will pop out a few.
That's what I'm saying.
I
So-
want kids, so.
But
Like, if you know he's gonna provide for you.
These
and
are
all
things that I just learned. I had no clue. They didn't tell us that shit in sex ed. That 90% of your fucking eggs are
I didn't know that until now, so thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
Teach you anything real.
So I mean, it's
Thank you, Miller Williams.
anyway.
He said I'm probably really accountable because I had 5 brothers. See?
But yeah, that's why. That's what men want from women. We're very fucking simple. But when it comes to, like, because women say, I want an emotionally mature man or someone who's in touch with their emotions. What you're really trying to say is, I want someone who can deal with all of my emotions, because an emotional man makes terrible decisions. Emotional men hit women. Emotional men commit crimes. Most of the men in prison are in there because they're emotional, meaning some man was talking some shit to them and they did some shit out of anger and emotion and acted on it. That's not the kind of man you want. You want a stoic man. You want a man who analyzes his emotion and then moves forward, because
Stoic, write it down.
Wrote that down, right?
Got him!
Well then.
So
She spelled it right too.
that's we're really simple. We're all fairly the same. A lot of men do need to do better, so much better at becoming the man that I'm talking about. But when you do have that man, or if you're looking for that man, if you see anybody who's like that, snatch him up. You know what I mean? I got a question for you. Do all men cheat?
Yep.
No?
Actually, no, honestly, probably not my brothers. It's the only men. No, I'm serious. They're probably the only men that
You're a
would.
womanizer.
My little brother, he's not married yet. He's not married yet. He's got time.
He's got time.
Do majority of men cheat?
Yes.
Yes, emotionally, physically.
I just put it in my head. It's gonna
mentally.
happen.
There's some form of it.
So,
Except Mo Yates, he doesn't cheat.
fuck out of here. So what is that?
Oh, that's mine. My bad. I don't know how that even happened.
Vibrate.
That was weird.
So majority of men cheat.
That's weird.
Why don't you pick one that has who's checking all your other boxes and stop worrying about the bullshit? Because I said if majority of men cheat, why don't you pick one that is checking most of your boxes and stop worrying about all the other bullshit? Because at the end of the day, at the end of the day, I know a lot of women who've been cheated on and stayed any fucking way. I know women who've been cheated on by broke dudes and all that other stuff. Like, it's
The audacity.
It'd be the worst.
You could at least cheat and have some money.
I've been the one cheating when I was broke. Again, accountability.
I got you, Tyree. Good looks.
All right. All right, Taylor, you wanted to talk about this.
Oh,
Does
I'm sweating.
your success as a female hurt you dating wise? Does it make dating more difficult?
No, because I make
Finding
time
a
for what I
man.
want.
I wasn't asking you in particular. I was going to go around the table.
Oh, I thought you said
Jackass.
Taylor.
I said you wanted to talk about it.
Yes, I do, and I'm passionate about it, so let's get it.
Well, we're going to start with Caitlin.
Perfect. Oh, she's successful too. This is perfect.
Can you repeat the question?
Does being ultra successful hurt you in the dating world? Does it make it harder to find a man that you respect?
Yeah, I think so. For sure.
What are you doing it for?
Huh?
Then what are you doing it for?
Because I'm not gonna live my life hoping I'm gonna find the right man for me. Like, I'm gonna do me, make my money, and if somebody comes
Just
along,
hope that Prince Charming knocks on your door.
I hope he's a pizza delivering man and he brings me a nice ass pizza.
You're making more money
Sounds
than
like a
him.
porno, bro.
No, but I don't be going out like that, so it's my only opportunity.
Is
You
your
hear these
end goal
guys?
like a relationship or something, or is it just kind of like a hope rather than a desire?
She's single and she don't go nowhere. Those are all green flags.
She
And
likes
she's
That's
got
why nobody meets me.
and she's got big tits. Go find her. Add her on Instagram.
Fucking
We'll put her-
dead.
And a big forehead, y'all.
And she's tall. She's tall. She's a D1 breeder.
Yeah, in the function.
All right, Taylor.
What?
Does being ultra
Motherfucker.
successful make it harder for you to find guys that you respect? Does it make dating harder for you?
You know, I think I've come to the realization recently, like, as long as you, like, I don't look at, like, oh, how much money you do make compared to me. Do you like your job? Are you going to be stressed every fucking day when you come home and have to deal with you? Like, I look at all that stuff. Not really. I think, no, not really. At least I don't think. And then until you ask me something crazy, and I'm like, you know, he might be right.
Does it make dating harder for me? Yeah. It definitely
In what
does.
sense? Like time, or is it like...
No, I get looked at as like intimidating just because of the type
I
of
could
job
agree
that
with
I
that.
have. But no, it definitely does make dating harder for sure. So, yeah.
Yeah. Kim, do you have anything to say on that?
No, I mean, there's obviously the perception of boss bitches being bitches. So, and I mean, from what you can see societally, I would agree with that. So I'm almost certain it probably makes it harder for women.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Women get, again, the privilege of making tons of money and also still wanting to and getting to be treated like a lady. Fuck, and every time I start to talk, I got to burp. Yeah, it's going to make it harder for you. I'm not saying don't chase your dream, don't chase your career, don't go to school. I'm not saying any of those things. Do those because those are good for you. But for a man, it's not a turn on. It's not a deterrent, but it's not a turn on. Men are not interested in your ability to earn. And why the reason I say that is because women do not share their resources. You, as much money as all three of you make, you ain't taking care of no man. So, we don't give a shit if you make a lot of money because it's your money. My money's our money. Your money's your money. So when you have your own house, when you make over six figures, when only 67% of the country, two incomes make over $100,000. The average two-income household in this country is $76,000. Your average income for a male today, for anybody, is $37,000 to $50,000 a year. So if you're pushing six figures, whether you've got a great job or you're selling feet pictures on OnlyFans, we still don't give a fuck because you're not giving any of it to us. And it doesn't benefit us. So it's gonna make it harder for you because women date horizontally or vertically. You'll accept a man and respect a man that's making as much as you are, but you would prefer a man who makes at least, there's polls, I'm not going to pull it up, but there's a poll that women want their man to make 56% more than they do. So if you make $100 grand, 56% more.
That's weird.
They have to be.
It's a weird number, it's just a poll, it's the average of the poll. Yeah. So if you make $100 grand, majority of women are expecting the man to make $156,000. You know what I'm saying? And at $156,000, you're looking at like 7% of the country, and because only 14 or so percent make over six figures a year. Now, half of those are women. The other half of those men are over 40, obese, and married. So, like, if you're looking for somebody who makes that kind of money, good fucking luck. Or at least on paper, you can find a dope boy or barbers.
Nice.
But yeah. So it's that's why I say, like, would you be happier raising a family or having your career? Because you can have both, but how? You know what I'm saying? Because being a mother is a full-time responsibility, at least until the children are old enough to go to school. You know what I mean? That's like 5 years down, depending on how many you have. You know what I mean? Of being a mother, like full-time. Again, I'm not saying don't do it, but what I am saying is don't lead with that shit and don't expect to find many suitors who are making that much more than you that's going to allow you to submit. You know what I'm saying? Because you want a leader. How is a man who makes significantly less money than you going to lead you?
Yeah, but there's not a lot of leaders nowadays.
Again, we explained this. I've said that. Again, you're attracted to the same guys. That's why guys ain't shit to most women, because you guys all like the same guys. The thing is you have always had the options on who you get to sleep with. A man making six figures or more, especially if he's 6 feet tall, especially if he's in shape, especially if he's handsome. This doesn't even count charming, funny, romantic, all these other things. If he has those things, what separates you from the next bitch? What makes you special enough to say, you're the only vagina I want?
My real titties.
There's a lot.
I got a real ass.
There's a lot of chicks with real titties and real ass. What makes you? Are you respecting me? Are you peaceful? Mm-hmm. Are you appreciative? Are you an asset?
Or a
She's an asset.
No, you got an asset.
A couple of them.
A couple.
Assets.
What is that?
All right. Well, you guys are boring. arguing with me. You know?
Peaceful.
But-
nigga, we seen the last podcast. That's why.
Can we hear everybody's opinion on what successful is? And do they want someone more successful than them? Does anybody want to answer that?
Well, back to what you said about raising a family, though, do you think nowadays, though, it's working from home and everyone having the opportunity, it's making it easier to be a mom and a dad, like working from home?
Fuck no, working from home or raising a kid is the most difficult shit ever.
Because my friend is doing it and she's like, thank God I work from home so I can do both.
No, bro. Well, it depends on your job, I guess, because...
women are better at that.
Yeah.
When men go to work, we're piss poor multitaskers.
I was laughing at you. Sorry.
Oh yeah, piss poor multitaskers.
We see.
Exhibit A.
Yeah. Perfect.
You know what I'm saying? Because I have heard a lot of women that enjoy being able to work from home and cater to the kid. I don't know. You guys are better at muting your fucking phones. You know what I mean? Muting the dialer. You know what I mean? But what was the point of your question?
No, I just went back to that. I was saying, do you think it's made it easier for women to do both now that
It really
most people
depends on your job.
I mean, what I'm saying is even somebody who makes about $70,000 a year can give you a very comfortable lifestyle and take care of you and all the bills. Can give you a comfortable lifestyle. Damn, you guys are tough. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's why you guys are doomed. You're going to be single for
70,000 both to support 2 people and kids.
Yeah, $70,000 you can.
No.
I didn't want
Yes,
Botox.
you can.
You want your girl to look good or
It's
not?
it's your lifestyle.
It's lifestyle. I could live off that.
If I got rid
Of
of half
course you
of
can.
stuff.
If
Yourself.
majority of 2-income
Yes.
households are making $76,000 a year,
Niggas are making it work.
you know what I'm saying? Cut it
They
out.
eat ramen every night. So
No,
fuck.
it's not. You just gotta be better at grocery shopping.
Nowadays,
Coupons, all that stuff. See,
I don't even know
y'all-
how to keep
y'all are
up.
bougie as fuck. I don't know how to use coupons.
Nigga, ain't no coupons for lip fillers.
They got
Yes,
that
there
on
is.
Groupon. Shut
There's Groupon.
there's an alley point.
It's gonna be at Tijuana.
I'm from Cali
That
though.
works
It's
too.
different. 70,000 is like.
Oh, in Cali, yes, that's
Yeah.
completely different. In Arizona, you can do it, and in Middle America. But what do you need, like, extravagant shit for? For instance, look around this house. I don't need any of this shit.
No.
If women
Correct.
didn't like nice shit, I'd live in my studio where I cut hair.
Yeah, but
I've got a TV and a couch. I'm good. I don't need any of this. I do this not only to make sure she's comfortable, but to impress the other women we bring over here. This is it. I don't need any of this. There's 11 TVs in this house. Why?
That's why.
Hey, do you have a
That's
TV in
my
the bathroom?
question, why.
No, but this TV's on a rolling stand.
Yeah, that's
For
that's
what?
wild. That's crazy work.
It's for the pool. It's to watch TV while we're swimming.
Nigga, I've been here lots of times, bro. You gotta
Like,
say
don't
this
tell
is
me.
me. I helped you build that stand,
There's a
bro.
TV in the garage.
Yeah,
There's a whole gym in your
and a
garage.
gym.
Yeah. You know how many times I've used this pool table? With you. That's how many times.
Damn, it's just for looks, yeah.
Yeah, it's for bitches. I don't know, dude. What did Cat Williams say? Like, I don't need a silk pillow, but bitches do. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff is for. That's what majority of men do. Any of the things that they do for. That's why men go get their haircut. That's why we buy the clothes that we buy. We do any of this just to draw the attention of women. And you guys are so mean to most men. They're invisible to you. Most men are invisible to you.
What do you have to say for yourselves, bitches?
You guys remain first.
In mean and what?
Yeah, what's sense mean?
Like, if
way that we-
anyone comes up to you, I have a boyfriend or ill, like,
Like anybody without the pre-selection.
yeah, that if he doesn't have pre-selection, if he's trying to talk to you, you either completely ignore him, or you've got a boyfriend, or like.
Because
don't even
goddamn
give him the time of
pre-selection's
day.
dope, buddy.
'Cause- Yeah, it is. Do you guys know what pre-selection is?
You're gonna tell me?
Pre-selection is if you have the physical attributes that women are biologically hardwired to be attracted to. So,
Tall, handsome, adorable.
Adorable. Is it a teddy bear?
yeah, and you don't necessarily have to be too tall, but if like, because I guarantee women don't know the difference between 5'11" and 6 foot, like, or
I do.
5'10" and 6 foot.
They all look the same to me. I'm 5'1".
I
Look
mean,
up to
I'm
5'10".
6 foot, so
Well, yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. If a man is 6'2" or taller, he's noticed every room he walks in. If he's in shape, even more people notice him. If he's handsome, and all that other stuff, everyone notices him. What?
Nothing.
Say
Facts.
it.
No, facts.
If he's black,
Oh,
Jesus.
the preferences.
Tatted up.
But okay, so
White tatted up.
Troy, where's the balance of like hardworking and wifey? Is there a balance to it?
Good question.
well,
A
what I'm saying,
desirable balance.
what I'm saying is working for women should be elective if you're with the right man. Okay? But if you have to go and split bills, if you have to go 50-50, 60-40, 70-30, whatever the case may be, make the necessary money and work the necessary hours for you to contribute to the fun stuff.
Okay.
That would be the respect that the man's looking for. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna handle all these bills, if I'm gonna handle all the groceries, if I'm gonna put gas in your car, pay for your car, your phone,
Damn.
all of these things, she doesn't
Yeah.
pay
I'm
the
gonna
bill.
sign up right now.
hey, I'm gonna sign this
She
waiver
said,
right
sign
here.
my waiver.
Say gas in the whip.
That's what I do. So if I'm gonna do all of that, and you're working, you're paying for trips.
I was gonna say pay for the vacations or whatever.
Okay, so is it more attractive if she's working with on like her passion? So if she's passionate about photography or she's passionate about something and just that's what
do
she's
that. You know
working
why?
towards.
That's a real turn on because most women don't have hobbies.
Yeah.
Right, and so it's just like so.
Most
yeah, it's
women are
work,
boring as shit.
But
If you guys didn't have vaginas, men would not talk to you. So as mean as you are to men who try to talk to you, if you didn't have a vagina, men would not talk to you.
but
At
having a hobby and passions is where it's at. Like, well, as far as just it's more attractive than like okay, you're just gonna go to work to a 9 to 5. But if you're working on something you're truly passionate about,
Yeah. Especially like I said, if you can make that 30 out of that 70 or that 40 out of that 60 doing your passion, fuck
That's
yeah.
not really working.
You know why? Yeah. A,
Right.
you're not working, and B, you're happy.
I was saying,
Because
you're not stressed,
Because you're
you're
not
not-
at some office job
Right.
where you hate being there and your boss is annoying and they're
Jill's fat ass is sitting in
Your-
front of the fax machine.
yeah, your work husband's cheating on you.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna look at other topics because you guys are.
We're boring.
Damn, do you want me to like?
Well, no, I'm thinking. I'm
Hey,
like,
Denison, check this out and see if we're not glitchy. Are we glitchy, guys? Do you guys have any questions?
Pressure.
well, I'm
Oh,
thinking,
here we go.
does a
I got
woman
one.
like working in like the corporate setting or anything like make a man more
There's a
insecure?
new one.
Right?
And you had your chance.
I didn't hit that button, bro.
I know. No, but I was thinking about it the whole time. Like, what do men get insecure about their women being in more of like a corporate setting or like like maybe like a position that works with more men or anything like that?
So you're like
Do we get
prefer
more intimidated? You said.
Are you
No, like
asking for
insecure. Like, do you
yourself?
care about that? Like, no, it's in general. Because I've had this conversation with people, and they're like, "Oh yeah, my man feels X, Y, and Z about me
Working
doing
with dudes.
to work with if they work with dudes."
That's
Yeah, if you're,
weird.
it depends.
That's their own
No,
insecurity.
no.
Yeah,
no.
that's weird.
No. If you are constantly around men, especially the way you dress matters. If you're going to be my woman, because if you're going to be around those men, if that's more important to you, then because we're talking, you guys say you want an emotionally intelligent man or all that.
Mm-hmm.
If my emotions towards that or I'm not comfortable with it, that's not insecure. That's me telling you what I am or am not okay with. And if you're going to sit there and say that I'm insecure for it or that I shouldn't worry about it or I should trust you and all this other thing, it ain't got nothing to do with me trusting you. It's the simple fact that I don't trust them. You know what I'm saying? And again, what you don't understand is like, because you're a woman and it's just been your lifestyle, is men being nice to you are simply offering dick. Outside of family and some coworkers, men being nice to you are simply offering dick. There's no other reason for us to talk to you.
But shouldn't you trust your woman to not?
Yes, we trust you, that's fine. But you're constantly around men who could potentially be more attractive than me, who could potentially make more money than me, who could potentially be more desirable than me. And if I slip up in any area because I may be going through something, those men might become intriguing.
Work
and you're
husbands
with
are a
them
thing, dude.
all the time.
Even if they work from home, the only time I see them is like a company trip or like on Zoom.
A company trip's even fucking worse. Now you're alone
Is
with
it?
these niggas out of town.
There's women and stuff, right?
Hey, I'm trying to apply for your job.
That ain't my job.
You're still just things
Your
you've
company.
heard.
All right.
So you can travel.
How long should you make a guy wait for sex?
Shit. I mean,
We're taking turns.
yeah, I know. I was like,
I don't know if I have like a set. I don't want to say I have like I don't have a standard, but I do because I'm like, if the vibe is there, the vibe is there. So I don't know if that makes me sound bad that I said like I don't have a standard, but no, like my vibe is there, it's gonna be there. So I'm not like, oh no, it needs to be 3-4 dates, because what if I can't stand you for 3-4 times, but like I want to fuck you, but. So I don't know if they're making him wait. So.
What'd you say? You can't stand him, but you want to?
No, like I'm saying, like if I were to say that the rule was like, 3 dates in order for us to fuck, but I'm like, if I can't stand you for 3 dates, but I just want to fuck you, I'm not gonna keep going out with you just because my standard was like three dates. So I can't like say that. But again, the vibes are there, so.
She belongs to the streets.
No.
Sweet.
I think it depends on vibe. Like I feel like the people. No, I feel like the people that I've dated long term, I've slept with quickly, like first or second date. But the people that I've made them wait, we've never it's ended. You know,
It wasn't
like,
different from when. Like,
Yeah, I just
Fucking
if the
appearance.
vibe's there, you're an adult. You make the decision, and you just.
What?
It's different every time. I don't have like a timeline. Like I'm definitely probably not gonna wait like
Do you eat some peanut butter or something?
maybe
You sound like a dog.
what
with peanut
3
butter in
dates?
your mouth.
Is that good? 3 dates?
And again, you have 3 single women here, so.
Just fucking with you guys. You?
And just like Sarah said, you could go on 15 dates in 3 weeks or 2 dates in a month. So
Yeah, baby. Fuck Troy. I'm just kidding.
So what?
I don't have a time frame, but I usually wait until we're exclusive. Kind of boring.
huh?
So we're exclusive.
Okay.
Shit ain't comfort. Don't put no lame shit.
She tells you that, fellas.
No,
No, I swear. Ask anyone.
Fuck that bitch.
Cause you.
No, it's real.
You play to win the game. You don't play to just play it.
So you essentially expect a man to make you exclusive before he even sees if there's sexual chemistry. Or like if you guys like vibe and
Stupid.
Interesting.
Terrible. All right, so I have another question. Why do you guys make the man that you like wait?
I don't.
Yeah, she's waiting to that we do.
I mean, I've heard a lot of women say that when they like a man, they make him wait a little bit longer. They don't
Is
want to
that
give it up
only
first.
No, it's like a test of like, oh, does he really like me? So like that's their mentality of like, does he really like me? So if he's willing to wait for it, then he must like me. Like that's where that mentality.
Yeah, but
goes.
that's so wrong.
That's what I'm saying.
I
The
get
ones
it, I'm answering your question as to
Okay.
why they wait, and that's where it goes. It's like, well, I don't want to make it just a sexual thing because I want him to actually like me.
see, and I've had the opposite. It happens quickly, and those are the ones I've ended up dating 3.5, 4 years. Like, so I'm just like, fuck it. Why put a timeline? If it happens, it happens. Don't.
Smart shit. just
No.
just skip it. Just skip it. It's
I'm not
fine.
gonna-
Most
over
great
that
questions. Eh? So you make them wait.
Yeah, no. My advice for that is if you like that man, don't make him wait. That's the last person you want to make wait. Is the one that you want to be with, because he knows that you've given it up to somebody else who's less than him for less than, he's the work that he's putting in.
I don't
So,
know. I don't know
like,
how you make
you're-
someone wait anyways if you like them. It's like,
Well, I'm just saying, you're making the man you like suffer. Work harder.
After telling him.
Work harder for some shit that you just let some other dude have.
but don't you suffer, Wayne?
Like
I got a
personally.
vibrator that's
No, it's
a
not
lot
the
of good
same.
things.
That's not the same
It's not
thing.
the same.
Better.
So that exclusive stuff, that's a terrible way to go, because you're making it because men lie. So men will do and say whatever. The men will be exclusive with you
that's
just
fair.
to hit. So why? I mean, what's the point?
I mean,
Because-
there's no I'm not saying there's like an indefinite time frame, but I don't do it right away. Like we have to be seeing each other for a little bit. But I feel like because some guys, it's like once you give them the pussy is like, they're like, okay. Like you hear people talk about, like women talk about that, like, oh, I had sex with him first night and he never talked to me again.
It depends on how. Don't get me wrong. Some girls, you're like, oh, she's a little slut. She gave it up too easy. Some girls, it was like, no, we
you can feel it.
Fun.
You can feel it.
We had fun. That was going to happen. Or it was discussed, especially now, because I feel like a lot of people talk so much through text before they actually meet each other. You know what I'm saying? So if there's any sexual talking during a text message combo, and you guys sleep the first time you sleep with each other the first time you hang out, they're not gonna think you're a hoe. You guys been being sexting and being nasty for the last 4 or 5 days. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. As soon as you come over, he's all up on you, and you're like,
Daddy, chill.
But that's like a catch-22. You said you wouldn't wife a female that had a high number, but you're saying females should give it up a little bit
to the man that they like. That doesn't.
Yeah,
you're not gonna like every man.
what if I like every man?
You don't.
I think you know instantly if you're gonna.
Women, see, that's the thing. Like, a key that opens up a lot of doors is a master key. A lock that opens to any key is a shitty lock. You guys get to pick who you want to sleep with you. You see what I'm saying? And the worst part about the decision making is you have no idea what you're getting into. You have no idea what you're getting into.
Oh, that's a penis reference.
Yes. You have no idea what you're getting into. You have no idea if he knows how to use what he's bringing to the table. So every vagina is going to get the job done, but every man isn't going to make you come. So why the fuck do you keep laying on your back? You know what I'm saying? Especially if you want a husband. If you don't want a husband, keep being for the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Like a blueberry.
Why don't you go back to your home on Whore Island?
You know what I'm saying? But if otherwise, it's just gonna be a revolving door of
another one, another one, another one.
You know what I mean? So yeah, don't make the guy that you like wait, and stop being whores.
Bro, what?
Yeah, we're all like, huh?
Catch-22 again.
It's not a catch-22. It's
don't make him wait. Don't fuck him.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think as a woman,
Instagram caption right there.
As a woman, anime, you can feel it. Like you can feel it. Like you know if you're sitting down with
That's
it.
gonna be
For me,
song.
within honestly 1 minute 30 seconds, I'm like, yeah, it's either gonna work or not. Like I know.
That's
like
way
I can.
too fast.
No, I can. No, I'm saying like you
too
can just tell if you vibe. Like within a minute or two, I'm like, yeah, this is dead. Like I can go on 10 dates, and I'm probably not gonna like any of them. But that 11th date, I'll know within a couple minutes.
No, at that point you're just horny. You've been on 10 days and didn't get no dick.
Oh, well, just make it worth it.
No, because we talk a whole lot before we meet these days.
Then how do you know if you like them like in a minute? If you're talking a whole bunch, that takes more than a minute.
Okay, I seriously met someone recently, and when I got him there, I was like, "Oh no, this isn't it." It was just the vibe just was not there.
Have you ever had a dream that
was,
you had?
It was awkward. You know what I mean? Like you just feel it. Like you're like, this is dead.
It's like all of them.
You have that bad of luck?
She's not trying.
Dating in 2023 is your whole ass episode right there.
Thank you, Sierra. She's like, you can tell right away.
All right, let's
you know, as a woman, you know.
Comments.
The kitty purrs or it doesn't. You know.
Oh, it's just a bunch of Tyree and Keenan just saying stupid shit.
I mean, there's
It's
other
hilarious.
people there. You definitely can tell. Does anybody have any questions? You guys, give us something to talk about. Give us something to talk about.
Well, they were just.
What's the most romantic thing your partner can do for you? We'll start with you.
Oh, hold on. Before you say that, go
That's
ahead
what
and
I'm
read that bottom
saying.
one.
I knew Keen spoke his first sentence to me that I liked
You
him.
just know. You can just tell.
But that's because I got
your
those
fiance?
fucking vibes,
Oh
nigga.
my
Is that your wife?
Yeah.
Oh, Riggs, I'm looking for Thomas.
Nigga, you ain't married yet. I'm affianced.
Riggs?
Maybe I can just tell.
Yeah.
Me and
That's a
Sierra.
street.
Me and Sierra understand.
Italian.
We understand each other.
It's Ciancione is the Italian, but it's a horror family's just got a whole lot of stuff going on.
When he read his first sentence, I knew
Yeah.
he liked me.
And you know what one of the first sentences in person was? Watch what I can do.
Gay.
Yeah. No. What's the most romantic thing?
Somebody can do for me. I think an act of service, like something just helping me out, like doing the dishes.
Closer to your mic.
Doing the dishes. ASMR. How is that?
Doing the dishes. Okay.
You know, like just like something to help me make my life easier, I think is romantic.
Okay.
What I like?
Yeah.
Now,
This is a personal preference.
like specifics, like a perfect night.
Yeah, something romantic.
Dinner made, because yes, dinner made for me. And a bath running. That's it. Bath and dinner.
She's a whore.
I'm not.
Sounds like something a boss bitch would say. Somebody who makes a lot of money. Cook for me and run my bath water.
Slave.
Hey, I got you, girl. Come over to me.
No, I'm just saying, like, an act of service like that just can relieve my day. Like, take the stress off.
I respect it.
And like, if you know me, I take like 3 or 4 baths a week, just to decompress.
You said if I know you, right? You said that like I thought I heard you know me. I was like, oh,
No, I said
we
if
never
you
discussed
know.
this.
I take 3 to 4 baths a week.
I don't know your hygiene schedule.
Yeah, just something small like that. Like, oh, that's the best thing you can do. Maybe rub my feet here and there.
Man, you sound like a man. Anyway,
Well, I'm down for a good massage, but I'm more words of affirmation. Like, just tell me that I'm doing a good job. This also goes into my praise kink, but yeah, being told that I'm doing great, and then just a massage, but going out of your way to just think about things that I would like, and they don't have to be extravagant, just little things that, hey, I was on your mind, or that you did for me.
That's easy.
It is easy.
Yeah.
Well, you would think.
You would think that it's easy, and it just doesn't get done. So.
Yeah, man, you
Sierra's
need to
dropping
step that
hints.
shit up. That shit is like second nature for me.
Yeah.
Like, there's not a day I go by that if I see something I know she'll like that I don't consider it or do it or whatever.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean? Like again, even the whole gas thing. Like I guess men are failing. I not guess. I know men are failing, but like.
The gas thing?
Yeah, the blown away that
No, like
she
getting
was like.
her gas.
I was
instead of
like,
other
getting
things.
her gas.
in love right
Yeah.
then.
Oh yeah, like
Like-
women shouldn't pump their own gas if they do.
No, nigga,
No, like, he
when I
goes
get
to her
into
car.
when I get into her
Oh.
car, it's always empty. So I go put gas in it.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Or if she brings me something while I'm at work or something like that. Do you need gas money? Well, here's some money, or I'll send her money, or whatever the case may be. Little shit, coffee money, you know, this simple things. It's very easy. It's not difficult to show her that she's on your mind. It's very not hard, guys. Those are simple things. She's not going to date you if you don't have an iPhone anyway, so she's got Apple Pay. So
No, but it really is. It's
it
little
ain't
things.
it ain't nothing but $6, $7, $8 so she can get her venti whatever, and
For real.
and her day's made.
It's not even money either. So like, if you're gonna have a busy day, text me and tell me you're gonna have a busy day. Don't go 8 hours. Don't text me.
Oh,
Like,
communication is
This
the
is
biggest.
it's that small.
100%.
It's- You could literally text me in the morning and be like, hey, I know my day's about to be busy. I will text you later. I'm smiling the rest of the fucking day.
Yeah.
But when you don't, now I'm
like, he's
overthinking.
busy.
Well,
Yeah.
if you're in a relationship, you should know
Yes.
he's gonna be busy.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
Because as a man, I don't know about you, but that's the shit that drives me fucking nuts. Is
Oh.
as soon as I drive out from this house, all of these irrelevant text messages.
But you're in a relationship. We're talking like, well, I'm talking as a single
Okay.
woman.
Yeah.
Like that, those are the things that mean something to me right now. And yeah, you obviously get to know somebody, you
As
get
you're
to know
working your
their
way
work
up, yes.
schedule, you get to know them on a deeper level, and so those things come just naturally of like, okay, no, he's going to work. I've known this man for a year now. Like I know what he does for work. I know his schedule. But yeah, it's the little things that just go so unnoticed. Which yeah, it seems little to you guys because you do it, but to us, we're like, no, that shit's so great because it doesn't get done.
Correct.
We'll answer that one in a second. But Kina, what's the most romantic thing your partner can do for you?
Sex coupons, bro. Like butt stuff. No, I'm kidding.
Do you use those? I've never used them. I haven't. I've never used them.
I've never got sex coupons.
Oh, I haven't. I've got sex dice. I've got,
Oh yeah, I got like a drawer of random shit from back in the day, but the most romantic thing. I don't know, man.
Dope.
No, like, because when she said words of affirmation, that's my thing. Because I want
That's
to
your
know that
love
I'm.
language?
It is. It's Sierra knows. But I just like to know that I'm doing my job and I'm being appreciated and my efforts are being respected. So I just like knowing that you notice that I'm on my shit, and that's enough for me. Like that makes my whole day. When I'm appreciated and I feel it, and I'm like, all right, bet I'm good. So then I'm in a good mood.
Yeah.
You like reassurance?
Yeah, reassurance.
But it goes
for
back
sure.
to your respect thing. So
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
Because without it, it's like, what the fuck am I doing this for? Like, if I'm just doing shit and there's no, you're not acknowledging it.
See, that's why you gotta take this realtor shit off to the next level, because you'll get to a point where you don't need words of affirmation. I don't have any of those love languages.
Huh?
I don't need words of affirmation. I don't need quality time. I don't need physical touch.
You don't like back stretches?
I don't need
Daddy,
what is
chill.
it? Acts of service, and buying me gifts is impossible because I buy everything, and most of the shit that I don't buy you can't afford. She can't afford.
Me too.
The reason I don't need words of affirmation is because look the fuck around. I know I'm doing my job. I don't need anybody to tell me that. I know I'm doing my job. My kids are handled. She's handled. I'm handled. Don't nobody want for nothing. What do I need anybody to tell me that for? Quality time. Quality time for me is easy. I'm home from work. I ain't going nowhere. This is quality time.
If
You know
peace
what I'm
was one of the love languages, that would be yours for sure. Just
peace and
just
respect.
Don't bring shit to my door.
Yeah, don't add unnecessary stress to what I got going on.
For sure.
But yeah, what is the other one? Acts of service. I don't need you to do shit for me. Like, for what? What are you gonna do?
So
for
not
me?
clean the house.
I mean, that's not an act of service. That's what I expect. Because if you expect me to pay bills, then I expect you to handle your job.
But that's
Acts of service.
No.
Yeah.
Because what?
No, but it's not like a love language. That's an
Yeah, that's
expectation.
not. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Right.
For instance, I'll do my own laundry. I will clean this own house. You know what I'm
But
saying?
if you're doing this,
Like the shit's gonna get done with or without you for you.
Yes. And then who's chewing?
Well, me this time.
I was like this. Damn, these are
Gifts.
expensive.
Again, I'm too expensive. And then physical touch. I mean, that one's kind of big for me, but guess what? I'm going to touch you. If you're anywhere near me, I'm going to be on you. You don't need to touch. You don't have to go out of your way to touch me. I'm going to touch
Got
you.
it.
You're going to touch me back. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to lay
But
next
so
to
you
me.
do like
You're
physical
not,
touch.
Yo, no, I love physical touch. I mean, you're not going to be a woman with boobs and butt and legs.
I don't need
and
physical
my
touch.
hands.
Also, Troy, I want 3 girls in one.
This nigga be capping, bro.
Well, no, that's
No, he just wants the 3 girls to
dead.
be standing around him like an
Have you
ambiance.
seen them? Never mind.
what I'm saying is I don't need you to touch me. I'm going.
I
to
can touch me.
I mean,
okay. So what would be like an ideal date that somebody can plan for you guys?
Oh wait, I didn't even get to my romantic thing. The most romantic thing.
Oh, yeah.
That you can do for me. The most romantic thing she can do for me is she can bring the fucking girl over. I'm so goddamn tired of talking to other women. Jesus Christ, I'm so tired of this shit. I need her to put effort in, and she doesn't. But mainly because she's vetting them for a long-term thing. But it's just like, it would be nice to show up one day and there was bitches here.
Just hella bitches.
Or just one, or just more than one, or you know what I mean? Like even just a surprise bitch. You know what I mean? Like,
Surprise Laying on the pool table.
Yes, it'd be fucking lit. It would be lit. Like there's so many
Little areas.
Crevices for the bitches.
Well, no, but there's so many places for OnlyFans content in here.
And there's so many cameras for OnlyFans.
Pool tables.
Still got all angles.
Yeah, we could do a gym scene, a pool outside in the pool scene. You know what I mean?
That'd be a
like,
good one.
Like while I'm grilling and shit. Like, what was that, bitches?
He's in a male apron grilling.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But that would be the most romantic thing that could be done.
Is that the bitches you ordered?
But what did you just ask me?
An ideal date.
Oh, no,
For
I'm not-
either of you. That just somebody can plan for you.
You said an ideal date?
Mhm. Or, okay, if, a single woman wants to plan something for a man, is that weird?
One-on-one, bro. We're going to the gym. One-on-one. I'm about to use buckets.
That would be your ideal date. You're retarded.
Fuck you up.
I don't know, do you guys, guys going to the gym with you, like as a date?
Like,
That's my
No,
space. I'm like, don't ask me to come to the gym with me. Like, I don't.
My
and, like,
fiance
if we're
does because I
I
don't work out. So she's like, this is the only fucking time he's gonna do it. You need to come with me.
I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'll be alright.
Alright.
I would like
I'm the
that.
captain now.
Like, okay, yeah, if you were like in.
You guys keep it
Like, he
rolling.
was like,
Ask
okay.
questions.
I want to. This is my date idea. Let's go to the gym.
Well, I mean, not a date idea, but if I was dating something, like I want to go to the gym.
Yeah, that's dating. Yeah, when he's like, oh,
Not
Yeah,
for
but
a
not
date
like,
though.
Like,
hey
first-
girl, I thought we could go to
hey, I
the
think
gym
we should
for our
go work
first
out
date.
together. And it's like, no, like one, I'm getting
Oh,
sweaty
first
as
date,
hell.
bro. A nigga's not even gonna want to go to the gym with you for a first date. That'd be like, bro, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you just fucking plan it,
Okay.
that's all I fucking ask.
It's
God.
crazy because it's
That
like
is
such
fair.
little things that we're asking for, but it just seems
Like, can you just be like, hey,
impossible.
this is the type of dress you need, like the attire that
Ooh.
is required. 7 o'clock. First date, I'm gonna meet you, but just fucking plan it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so
Be here this time and wear something in this category.
this category.
That's big fact.
I can respect that.
That's it.
It's just not
Because
the
you
initiative
show
is
me
not there,
initiative, and I'm like, that's enough to get.
That's what I'm saying.
That's enough to get me naked. 100%.
It's been a few things.
Skip the dinner. Skip the dinner.
What'd you say?
For you, 100%.
You told me place and time.
100%.
You sure you're gonna wear anything?
Yeah. I'm coming. Thank you, baby.
Do you have another question up in this bitch?
Did they answer
Oh wait,
that?
did everybody
answer?
answer?
No.
You didn't even answer.
Did you answer? You agreed.
What was the question?
Ideal date, first date.
Oh.
Just fucking plan.
Yeah. Well, I don't think I want to do dinner on the first date. I feel like that can be weird. Like drinks or
Like something casual?
yeah,
Mad
something
casual?
like competitive. First date, I'm gonna go fuck. Wow.
Mine's a comedy show. I need to know what you find funny because, like, for me,
Comedy's
I
dope.
like my men to like have some kind of humor.
Yeah.
Or if you get easily offended by something, I can tell like at a comedy show what you actually think is funny or what you don't. So that for me is ideal first
good one.
date is a comedy show. So.
That'd be a good one.
People are so
Yeah.
sensitive.
So
nowadays.
sensitive,
Man.
and I need to know that we have the same humor. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like,
Oh.
I'm such a goofball, so like I need to know that we can laugh at shit. So
I like that. Comedy shows are the shit.
yeah,
My ideal date would be
First date.
first date. Oh, if
Coffee.
for her, no, that's like a to get to know you date, but like a real date.
Yeah.
yes.
Golfing. Absolutely.
Mini golf.
But not in like
No,
super
like
hot
for
weather,
real.
right?
It's just
Top
hot weather.
stroke.
No, an actual round of golf.
Okay.
For two reasons. A, I get to show you something that I like. B, I get to teach you something because most women don't know how to play. And C, women's golf clothes are outrageously hot.
They are.
And then we get to drive around in nature and day drink for 4 fucking hours.
Okay.
Day drinking.
And I get to bust your ass.
Is
You
it
can
okay
respect
if she sucks at it?
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
perfect, yeah.
What if she beats your ass at it?
Also
Next.
cool.
Right. Teach me.
Well, I don't
Like
know.
teach me your
You
way.
have your standards about some shit.
No. Also cool. Because golf is so much fun that like anybody can have a good time. If you like alcohol at all, you will have time golfing. So I had no idea. Dennison's been golfing his whole fucking life. Tried to take me when we were like right out of high school, and I'm like, this is hard and it's not fun, Dennison. Why do you do this? I tried it as an adult. As soon as we left the first hole, they start busting out beers, weed, cigars, all kinds of shit. I'm like, you can fucking do this here? You know what I'm saying?
And it's like 5 fucking hours.
Right? And then we go 4 more holes, and a bitch rolls up with a cart full of
Snacks.
alcohol and snacks. I'm like, why the fuck didn't you lead with this? This is what you should have led with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'd have been out here years ago. But yeah, so it's just fun, and you get to see a bunch of cool shit that you never see, like rattlesnakes. Jackrabbits. Well, you just never get to see it. It's not like you stumble on that shit all the time. You know what I'm saying? Now, mind you, it could be scary, but
Nigga, I don't even like spiders, bro.
Right.
but it's not
I
gonna be
don't fuck
close
with
enough.
bugs,
It's
nigga. If I see a
not gonna
rattlesnake,
be close enough to
never
you.
golf
But
again.
you might be on that tee box and hear that.
I'm not even putt-putting no more.
There's
after that,
jackrabbits everywhere. We saw bobcat last time.
I've gone golfing once and I made it
Sounds dangerous.
5 holes, and I was like, yeah, fuck this. I'm gonna drink and just drive everybody around.
And you had
I
fun.
couldn't even do it
And you
anymore.
had fun.
Great time.
See?
Still counts.
Okay, but would you be mad if she was like, I'm defeated, I'll just drive you around?
Nope. Not
you know
in
what?
the slightest.
Golf's going on my list of dates.
Not in the slightest.
I want to be your cart girl for a day.
Yeah. Because
Get a
that's
cute
what
little
you
outfit.
get to
Yep.
drive around, look cute, hand me my clubs,
Boss
or cheer me on. Like, don't worry, you'll get it next time. Because although it's fun, it's the most frustrating game in the world to play.
Is.
Like, just think about what you're doing. Way off topic, but a par 4 means that I've given you this little ball, and I'm giving you 4 chances to hit this motherfucker 4 football fields away and put it in a cup. You only get 4 tries.
And the cup's sort of like two times the size of the ball.
Yeah, no, the cup's like a red Solo cup. It's the same size as a red Solo cup. So it's like beer pong. You're playing with a ping pong sized ball.
400 yards.
Yeah, 400 yards away. You see how hard it is to make a fucking ping pong ball into one of these goddamn cups. And they're giving you 4 chances to get this bitch in there 4 football fields away.
To be average. My brother sent me something. He said, how do you feel about girls and guys' nights out and relationships? How often should they happen? And what are the boundaries?
Oh, shit. Go ahead.
Is this with like friends?
I'll go last. You start.
Yeah, like girls' night.
Oh, girls and guys'
how,
nights.
And then, like, how do you think?
You go first. I'll go last.
Well, I respect like having each other, having your own friends, doing girls' guys' nights. Obviously not like an abundance. So everything, like I think everything's a balance. So like once a month or something like that, especially in my type of relationship. Like once a month, go out with your girls. I go out with my guys. Also, because I live far, my homies just come to the house. I don't really do like outside stuff anymore. But when I did, yeah, once a month I think is fine. Boundaries, we have kind of our own, where it's like we primarily and most of the time, every time so far, like there's no staying the night or anything. Like you always find a way to get home, whether it's Uber or drive. But that's it.
I think it's super important. I think I've definitely messed up in the past and lost having my girls' time and my man having their time with their people, whatever they are. But yeah, I think it's important. What was the other part of the question?
How often?
Like how often? What are the boundaries?
I mean, I don't know how often.
Like can you go like twice a week or 2-3 times every weekend? Stay the night at his friend's house, come back tomorrow morning.
No, I feel like if you guys live together, I feel like that's kind of weird if he's like staying out all the time. And I definitely would never date a guy that's like in the club all the time either. So if it's like chill shit, like dinner, bar, drinks, like that's cool. But if you at the club, I'm good.
I'd agree. I'd say it just depends on what they're doing. Like if it's like out at the club, yeah, probably not. Really shouldn't be doing it all the time. Bars and stuff like that, every other week, every other weekend. I don't know. But the clubs, at some point that's gonna have to, come off the table, I think. So if it's a club, every couple months at that point. But if you're dating seriously, if it's in the beginning and stuff,
you're probably going together.
Yes, you do. You go together.
I would say it's super important once and twice a month to have like your girls' night, have guys' night, do what you need to do. But that trust definitely should already have been built so to know like, hey, don't be doing some dumb shit. But I like my alone time and I like my girl time, so.
We like you guys having your own time too.
Yeah, as far as like mixing friends, I don't think that that's mandatory either too. Like have your friends, if it's cool if at one point you guys like get to that point you mix, but I don't think that it's necessary for your friends to be mixed completely. But I would say once or twice a month to have your girl night.
And I think communication, like the whole, at the end of the night, it's like just communicate. Like, hey, I made it home. Like, trust me, you think it's easy?
No, don't go MIA.
Yeah.
Boys night out.
Like, I think it should be natural. Just, hey, like, made it home. You're probably asleep. I'll talk to you in the morning.
Oh, bro, I'm corny as fuck. If we go from one venue to another in the same night, I tell her every fucking thing. We're in the Uber now. Oh, I made it. The over communication I was doing with you.
Oh, I love that shit.
I love that shit. I'm leaving in 5 minutes. All right, I'm out. All right, I'm on the way. And he's like, thanks for the over communication. I'm just used to it. When I leave, when I arrive, when I got here, I was like, babe, I made it safe.
Why are you gay?
And she's got my location. She knows I made it safe. But that's just what I do, man.
Over communication, you gonna come home to nothing but a naked body.
What do you think, my boy?
What was the average answer? About 2 times a month is what was this?
Yeah, once or twice a month.
I'm thinking weekends. Like for me, like I said, I work a 9 to 5,
Right.
so like weekends.
This has to be broken down into
Yes.
a bunch of different things. First of all, it depends on which friends you're going out with. For the women, you're not going out with your single friends past 9 o'clock. It's not happening.
Brunch only.
Not brunch, but a dinner or something like that, because your single friends are going to give you single advice and put you in single situations, and you're not single. So, girls trips, not on my clock. And for the man, respectful shit with your boys, like you guys said, bars. Going golfing, daytime activities, and again, also not past 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, with the exception of a bachelor party. And same thing for the girl. Like yeah, well, I mean, even a birthday, like the whole club situation. Like, for what? Especially if I can't go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I can be invited, then sure, we can have our communication and all that other stuff. But like, if you're hanging out with a bunch of single women and alcohol's involved, what are you doing that for? At that point, where's the respect? Like you said, that's what the man wants, is respect. And going, especially because you want to dress up and look cute, which means you're going to be wearing shit that's going to draw attention from men. So you've got hundreds of single horny men buying you drinks, approaching you, doing all these things. That doesn't happen to us. If we go out with our boys for a bachelor party or out to the club, women are not throwing themselves at us.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
Where you been at?
But okay, I want to go back to the girls trip. You said no girls trips.
Not to no Miami's and all that other shit. Hell no.
I'm out here in Miami.
Certain location.
Yeah, you guys can go to Idaho.
Somebody gonna be in Idaho.
You guys can go to Niagara Falls.
But why though? Because I was married for a bachelorette party, and literally we had no dudes around us ever. Like it was always girls trip, like always like on a boat.
Sounds
just girls.
good, but I'm not buying that shit. And on a boat, whose boat? Who paid for it?
We did.
Oh, okay.
It was just girls.
That's not normally the situation.
I thought that it was.
They were scissoring, bro.
No, that's if first of all, I've been to a bunch of bachelor parties. You do bachelor party shit. You know what I'm saying? And same thing with bachelorettes. I've been around a bunch of bachelorette parties, and there's always really horny, drunk girls in that group. And I don't want my woman in that situation. You know what I mean? But even any kind of girls trip, what are you going for? Other than, like, why, if that's the case, why can't I go?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't have to hang out with you the whole time. I can go find something I want to do. For instance, you take me anywhere, I'm going to find somewhere to golf. So if you want to go to the beach with your girls while I'm golfing, bet. You know what I'm saying? But a girls trip, nah, because you're going to be out there where everywhere a woman wants to go is somewhere where she can wear a bikini. Where else do you want to go?
No.
Where else do you want to go?
Nashville.
Short shorts and cowboy boots and titties out.
New Orleans.
Same thing. Short
Mardi
shorts,
Gras.
titties out. These are all places where titties is out.
New York
But
City.
I don't think the single thing is fair. You
What do you
want
mean?
your girl to be home because you don't want her with her single friend.
I said it depends on which friends. She can hang out with. She can be out till midnight with her friends with men. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point though, because naturally I find myself when I'm in a relationship hanging out with my
Gravitate
friends that
towards
are already in
women.
relationships versus my single friends anyways. I think
All
that's
my
natural
friends
for
are
a
in
woman.
relationships, and I'm single.
Well, if you're the only single one, that's fine. I'm talking about a group of single bitches. Like 6 of you go out and she's the only one in a relationship. That's a problem.
I can see that.
You say you want to go to Miami for a girls trip, make sure that's a one-way, shawty.
Right?
Yep.
But yeah, it just depends on who you're with. You know what I'm saying?
The environment is key for that.
Yeah, and I'm not big on communication because Keenan did say something that is very true. I want you to have friends.
Yeah.
Because I want your life to not revolve completely around me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because there's just plenty of times where I don't want to talk to you. Not that's just not for any reason.
I just don't want to talk. Period.
I'm not mad at you. I just don't want to talk to you. I want to giggle at reels. I want to.
I want to snicker at my phone.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I want to.
No, and also girls' nights give you like a slick guys' night. Like, because I play video games, so and she's gone for a couple hours, bro. As long as KJ's good, or if
we're both doing something, and he's got a babysitter. He's with my mom. I'm on the video game for like, worry free for like 4 hours. I don't got no dinner, trash, no chores. I'm just in the game. So
I just get to watch what I want. I don't play video games.
No. Fortnite.
But yeah, but again, it's a lot of the things I say again don't necessarily apply to me. Like, because for instance, she goes on dates with other women. You know what I mean? Take your fucking time. Hopefully you bring her back. You know what I'm saying? Like,
lifestyles. Yeah. Lifestyles.
Yeah, you know what
100%.
I mean? But again, the reason I'm speaking in general terms, and generally most men are not going to be okay with girls' trips, just like you wouldn't be okay with guys' trips. Every time a guy says he's going to Vegas, like, oh, he's going out there to fuck hoes. But the thing is you don't realize that it's not
impossible.
Yeah.
It is?
Yes. Fuck yes.
I don't think so.
You have no idea what it takes to attract a woman as a man. You could not pull a woman if you were a man.
So those memes are like true. It's like what you think your man's doing in Vegas versus what he's doing.
Absolutely.
We're doing
I really be
stupid
thinking y'all
shit
be
with our
fucking
friends,
bitches
bro.
out here.
No.
Just they step on the strip, fucking a bitch.
So hard.
It's extremely difficult, bro.
It's
Trash
so hard.
nightclub, fucking a bitch.
I've been to Vegas 14, 15 times. I think I've smashed a bitch once. Twice. One I brought with me.
So like, 10%
But it was my
of
first
the
time with her. Yeah, no, it's impossible.
Really?
Yeah, because
Bro, getting bitches like this. I'm past my past. It is not easy. I mean, obviously we have the natural selection, so it's a little bit easier. But
we
even
have a
then,
lot more.
it's fucking.
No, here's what you're missing. This
This
is what you're not understanding. By being as tall as we are, handsome, whatever the case may be, we have a lot more women to talk to, but we're only closing 10% of it.
Is that hard?
There's studies to
haven't been in
prove
the
it.
game in
There's
for a
studies
while,
to
but
prove
yeah, it
it.
was hard.
Tinder made a profile of a model man, made his profile all beautiful and liberal, and I love girls to be whatever, and used a fat chick that also wasn't real. You know what I'm saying? She got twice as many swipes as he did.
But that's different. I feel like physically in person, I see women like throwing themselves at men.
Yeah.
Like which
all
what kind of
Drunk
men?
women.
Tall, handsome,
Vegas,
dark.
drunk.
Yeah, and who are they throwing themselves at? Guys at sections or stuff like that. But
Yeah.
it's not. I'm not spending Vegas section money.
But I guess that doesn't necessarily mean the guy's gonna fuck her, right?
I'm throwing $100
Doesn't
at
really
a
mean that
blackjack
just because the
table,
girl's throwing it at him doesn't mean the guy's gonna fuck her.
Yeah, and also that also.
She could just be
does
doing
not-
that just to
because
get a free bottle of alcohol.
She could
Yeah, and that's ugly behavior.
And then on top
True.
of that, she also has friends with her who aren't going to let her go with him. You know what I'm saying? So even if you have something that you thought you could snag, you got to get past her army of friends.
That's true too.
So it's not.
So you're up against her and her friends, not just her.
Oh yeah, you could have immaculate
Absolutely.
game. You could literally bag somebody and then on the way out, a friend come up like, no,
Yeah.
that's a wrap, bro.
They be cock
It's
blocking
not
like that.
Yeah, you've probably done it. Like, bitch, we got to go.
I've gotten cock blocked.
Yeah, so you know what it is.
I mean, I don't
But
listen
yeah,
to
it's,
them.
all in
They
all,
just
it's
think-
not as easy as you think it is. So like when guys are doing like guys trips, like it's us doing stupid shit. We're probably doing karaoke in a fucking hotel room and just stupid shit, bro.
He's serious.
No,
Finding somewhere to do karaoke.
Find it, oh yeah, and I'll find karaoke
That
in
helps.
any city.
That helps pulling the bitches, being the karaoke star.
So much fun.
But
No, you're not.
do they agree? The audience, do you agree that it's hard to, what did you say? Close?
Said ass took up the whole camera. You've got some butt compliments. Yeah, no. Any other more? We still sound good? Okay. All right. The last one I want to talk about is can men and women be friends? Platonic friends.
I think so. Yeah. Well, I think the girl can. I don't think the guy can.
Nope.
And this is after I talked to Troy.
Then it's not platonic friends.
I think because he put in my head that every guy wants to fuck.
I didn't put it in your head. That's the truth.
Oh, no.
I just told you that if you guys didn't have vaginas,
He said 1,000% you can.
if you didn't have vaginas, men wouldn't talk to you.
And guess what? If I could choose my sexuality, I probably wouldn't fucking like men either.
Amen.
But
You want a scissor?
I'll throw up.
What I'm saying is, what do you mean if you could choose your sexuality?
Cause man ain't shit.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm just kidding.
Unless they give you a bath and dinner.
Tyree, you spelled here wrong. It's Hear.
Gotcha, bitch.
Sierra, it's rare, but it can happen. You can have platonic friends. Probably not very many of them.
It's
But
one of those exception to the rule things, because like obviously, and like she has a best friend that's a guy. I don't have like my best girlfriend is Ashley, who's also her best friend. So that's like a platonic relationship. She's got a platonic best friend. As a guy, you still kind of have that in the back of your mind, like, is it really though? Or like you still are like,
At the end of the day, as a guy, you would.
Give him a chance.
Given the circumstances, if the circumstances worked, you would have.
What are you talking about?
You're not talking to beautiful women to become their friends. You become their friends because nothing happened sexually.
Yeah.
oh,
I can see that.
I never thought about it that way.
That's what I'm saying. And then you only stay their friends because circumstances change and you met somebody else and all that other stuff and you made it platonic. But for the most part, if a man is friend, especially if he's single and he has a female friend, he's just waiting to be a shoulder for you to cry on. That is it. He has zero desire. Think about it. What benefit does he get from being your friend?
I'm funny.
No, you're not.
I'm joking. No, but I'm saying like I don't feel that with my guy friends though.
Okay, but think about it. What benefit does a man get? You guys are out.
You have a lot of guy friends.
A lot.
Yeah, you have a lot of guy friends, and every one of them would fuck you or has.
No, negative and no, negative.
What?
We should poll her guy friends.
Right?
Yeah.
They're not gonna be fucking honest.
No.
They're not gonna be honest. But
Facts.
But yeah, that's we get no benefit from being your friend. You get tons of benefit. You get security. You get attention. You get potential things paid for, and you get safety and all the boyfriend shit without having to put.
Wait, what guy friends do you guys have? My guy friends don't pay for my shit or give me attention.
Maybe if it's just you and them, maybe if you're hanging out with a bunch of guys, whatever. I'm talking about like knowing a lot of men and actually being a friend. That's what I'm talking about. A friend, somebody you hang out with alone. You know what I'm saying? So if you have a lot of guy friends like that and they're not sleeping with you,
hang out alone? Yeah, I don't have very many of those.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what we're talking about. Just because you know a lot of guys,
I would hang out with them alone, though.
With them, yeah, but if you hung out with them alone and did it often, there's no way in hell they're not gonna sleep with you if the opportunity presented itself. Period.
Yeah.
Well, when you put it that way.
Period.
Because I never thought about the hanging alone thing all the time. I just I have guy friends that
we don't get any benefit from being your friend. Like, you're not good wingmen, and
I'm fantastic.
You're not going out of your way to do anything for us. You're getting a ton of entertainment from us. So I mean, it's just you're friends with him because he's a vibe or it's fun to be around and all that other stuff, and you deemed him unattractive sexually, and that's that.
So he became your friend afterwards. It's like.
Yeah, the only time
but
I
some
think
of my friends have been friends since I was like 14.
Legit,
Is never, and I be putting my guy friends on girls too.
No, you don't. You may be introducing them and all that other stuff, but he still has to crack the code.
That's true, but I always talk him up and
Yeah, but that doesn't do him any good because she's thinking to herself, well then why don't you want him, bitch?
I actually had to cover that before. They're like, why do you? I'm like, good point. I'm like, yeah.
So again, no benefit. No benefit.
But they do crack most of the time.
The only benefit a man can have from having female friends is if he has a bunch of them. And because then it seems socially okay to talk to. Because women are social creatures. So if you have the social okay. For instance, if I invited you to a party and there was nothing but dudes there, you two showed up, you're gonna go home. You know what I mean? Like, this is weird. But if you showed up to that party and there's 8 girls around me and the ratio was 3-to-1 guy to girl or girl to guy, I'm sorry, you're gonna be like, oh, this is lit. This guy,
it's a vibe.
This guy is real. Like, you know what I mean? Like, why would these girls be here if they weren't comfortable enough being here? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah.
I guess I never thought about the whole like hang out one-on-one thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't, because why would we? Again, why would we?
Do you have a lot of guy friends that you hang out one-on-one with?
No man is looking at fly, beautiful women thinking to themselves,
I can't wait to be your best friend.
Yeah, I wonder if she's good at Fortnite. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not listening. That's what we do with our friends.
Oh, she's got an Xbox.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, him and I, pool, poker, golf, you know what I'm saying? That's the basketball, that's the shit that friends do. I'm not looking to do any of that with you, except for golf. But, or I mean, I guess I would play poker with you. But only because I would turn it into strip poker.
You a nasty nigga for sure, man.
So no. Guys,
now I'm looking at this all in a different way.
Taylor, you have big boobs and a big butt. You think any man you've ever spoke to doesn't want to sleep with you?
Friends.
Any friends?
Are you convincing yourself that they don't want to?
No, I could probably name 5 that no.
Call them.
And ask them. Ask, like, if you
No,
ask them
I'll
right
tell you
now,
exactly
do
what
you
to
wanna
say.
fuck?
Is Mo Yates still
No, Mo
on?
doesn't fucking count. He's watching. Call somebody who's not watching,
But hey,
who you talk to,
quick question,
often
yeah.
enough, and say, hey,
Because I guarantee
I'm
you
at
hit
home. I
them
had a
with-
long day. I had a few drinks. What are you doing? Because I'm kind of feeling myself.
And I want a bubble bath and dinner.
You don't have to say I'm trying. You don't have to say I'm trying to sweet. You say I've had a couple drinks. I had a long day. I'm kind of feeling myself. What are you doing?
Do it. I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Do it.
I don't know if I actually, now that you say, I don't know if I have a lot of guy friends that I like talk that often. No, I have like best guy friends, but like I don't talk to him every single day.
It was at this moment that he knew.
But he also doesn't live here. My best
fucked up.
guy friend doesn't live here. He lives in Chicago.
Anthony?
Then call him. Say I'm gonna be there in a few weeks. We should hang out. And I'm kind of, I mean, just me and you. Have some drinks. See what happens.
He literally has told me, he's like, I would never, because you're my best friend.
And do you think men are honest?
Did he say that after you offered it?
No.
You got offered.
Yeah.
He'll do it.
Even if I used to date his best friend?
Doesn't matter.
It does matter though. All these go into account.
No, you gotta understand. We just told you how hard it is to pull a woman, and you think offered pussy is gonna be turned down? It's not happening.
Am I in a different world?
Yes.
A little bit.
Wait a minute. You're gorgeous, and so it's going to be a given, especially if you're offering it. It's going to be taken.
You think your guy friends would have sex with you?
Yeah.
Oh. God damn it.
For sure.
Like I can't think of one person that I could call right now.
For sure.
I'm like rethinking all my friendships.
Yeah, some of your gay friends will fuck you.
They said bend over, bitch. It's the same from the back.
So put a little bass in your voice though.
Yeah.
So my single guy friends I could maybe see. Now that you say it that way.
Remember, this is all like generalization. So yeah, there's gonna be one or two that you have.
Exceptions don't make the rule.
But
you know what I'm saying?
As
As
a rule,
it would be if like he may say no if you called him or something like that. But if you came on to any of your guy friends in a very alone setting where deniability is there on both parts, fuck yeah. Absolutely. There's no way, especially if you're good looking, because men sleep with ugly women all the time.
I've learned.
All the time.
We talking about practice.
Yeah. We've gotta practice.
You know, it's come to my attention that does happen often.
Yeah. But no matter how good looking a woman is that a man sleeps with, if he cheats, you're always gonna say she doesn't look as good as you.
So do you think it's more so on the man's side? They can't be friends with a woman?
No, yeah, because we're not trying to.
But not women. Women, you think, can be friends with men, but men can't be friends with women.
We've never tried to be friends with a woman. That shit happens with unattractive women. We'll be friends with them. You know what I mean? And we're not even then, we're not hanging out with them all the time. Because even if she is unattractive, if we're hanging out with her all the time,
you'll eventually get curious.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, because we're disgusting. Men are disgusting. Like, seriously, we just want to put it in every one of your crevices. Like,
generalizations also, by the way.
Yeah, we're disgusting. We're disgusting. We're gonna want to know if you have an endless esophagus. Period. We'll find
endless esophagus.
I'm just saying. So it's gonna happen. So no, men and women can't be friends. But
men can't be friends with women.
women
No,
hold the cards.
you're just putting him in the friend zone, just like men put women in the sex only zone. And women, just like men, some men don't realize they're in the friend zone. Most women don't realize they're in the sex only zone. Do you know what the sex only zone is?
Yeah, they don't want to fuck. That's what that means, right?
No, it means that they'll never commit to you, but they'll play the games and tell you what you want to hear to continue sleeping with you, because it's so hard for men to come by sex. So you're their bust down. You're the one who's like, well, I'm trying to holler at every other chick, but I got Mrs. Reliable. You know what I'm saying?
I'm dead.
I got the good old back pocket.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And sometimes you're just like, fuck, do I? Because sometimes you have to go over there. You know, like, I'd rather masturbate. You know what I mean? Seriously, it is what it is.
Misogyny.
Yeah.
Oh, you want me to go over there? Yeah, I'd rather masturbate.
Fuck. But anyway, you guys, I think we did a good job.
Correct, Sierra.
2 hours. You guys, we need more guests. And I'm going to be reaching out to some.
Troy said this was not fun.
You guys weren't arguing or nothing.
He didn't get to yell at nobody.
Yeah, you guys didn't get mad at me or anything. You guys are so
Well,
friendly.
we talked about topics.
You weren't disrespectful.
You guys are so friendly.
We didn't have topics.
You said that we were mean. Women are mean.
They were all like what we think, and we gave you what we thought. So
You just got a good crew, bro.
Be controversial.
I did. I called you guys old. That you guys you're gonna have.
You don't got no more
That's
shit
a
in your
great fact.
ovary.
90% of my eggs are gone. Oh, that's cool to know.
Hey, my mom told me when I broke up with my ex that I need to get my shit frozen because I'm fucked.
That only works 30% of the time.
Hey,
How the fuck do you know all these percentages?
Because I have to. I can't just get on here and say shit because people are watching live and they'll look it up. So I have to.
You can't fuck up Google information.
I have to.
He's walking Google.
No, for real. Because I've been. I enjoy. That's why I said make it make sense. I enjoy debating because I want to learn. It has nothing to do with me being right. It has to do with me learning. So if you don't agree, I challenge you to change my perspective. But you have to make it make sense, because if you make it make sense, I'll be like, never looked at it that way. That makes sense. Now I have to change my entire way of thinking.
LeBron James.
So I've been debating my whole life just to see if somebody was savvy enough to put together a solid argument. For instance, he just mentioned LeBron James. I'm a LeBron James fan. But if somebody comes in too hard about LeBron being the best player in the world, I'll argue for Michael Jordan just cause.
Just cause, yeah.
Just cause. You know what I mean? Even
What
if
sign are you?
I'm a Scorpio. What's that got to do?
I hate when everybody do that. What the fuck does that even mean, bro?
When's your birthday?
May.
Gemini or Taurus?
Taurus.
You gotta do it back.
What's your birthday?
I'm an Aquarius.
Aquarius are fucking weird. I'm just kidding.
You don't know a damn thing.
He might though. His girl knows everything about it.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like, I actually do believe in the zodiac stuff. A lot of men will write that shit off like they're not paying attention.
He was hating.
But you know what I mean? You got to dig real deep into it, but it's real. But yeah. So anyway, guys, we had to make an adjustment to the show, as you can see from the logo in the back. Bam! And again, Keenan's just filling in today. He ain't driving from Santan every fucking week. So I will be asking some of my clients, or if you know anybody that is out in these streets and has things to bring to the table. If not, I can run this shit by myself. However, I need more female guests. If you want to come on here and make it make sense, please let me know. And let's have some fun. We're all gonna learn some shit and get it cracking. And yeah, thank you for tuning in. We're out of here.
We're out.
Yeah.